If you're new to the channel, I do this every year. The reason I do this, and I've already should have done it, last week it was frozen, I chipped all the rest of them out. And so I can bring it in the garage in January or sometime this winter and do work on the mill and do service on it. Otherwise these legs freeze into the ground. So we'll get all these set up and then we'll get it leveled back up. Now that I have those blocks under there, guys, I have to retrue the mill, so this will only take a minute. But I'll show you again what I do if you're new. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get both ends level. So we're going to go up on this side. And now go up to this side. That end's level. So now I'm going to check this end. So we're going to jack this up so we got room. Get this side up. Right on level. Now this is where the magic happens, guys. All you need are 2 blocks in a string and another block for a go-no gauge. Go-no-go gauge. Oop. This isn't my idea, my original idea. I got this from Lumberjack. Great YouTube channel, check him out. But this is his idea. So let me show you what we have. This is all it is. A string going over the top of a block. So now what I'm going to do, guys, is I have this string. Now if you look, you can see those 2 lines match up with the height of that block. So I'm going to crank this up. I'm a little shaky here, sorry guys. Okay, we'll start with that, and we'll work our way down. See where this one's at. This dude's way off, so we crank up. Okay, can you see that? That's what I'm looking for. Right in the middle. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we're going to do this side. So all I'm going to do is go over here, move this over. We're clamped down, so let's start with this side. This side's got to come up. That looks perfect.
Okay. That's how I do it, guys. Now I'm going to slide it back, double check the other side. Yeah, so those are perfectly planar now. It's a great way to do it. Sometimes you can see a little hump or a crown, and wow. Not there, you can't. Perfect. That looks really good. Yeah. One thing I have noticed a little bit, my mill is shifted just a boy. Feels like this end could probably go that way over the length of the mill, maybe a 3/16, but I'm just gonna leave it. I feel a lot better now that I have this winterized. We have the blocks under it. I'll be able to pull this out when the ground freezes. Now last week the ground was pretty frozen out here. We were down in the single digits a couple of nights. Today is pretty nice. It's supposed to be, I don't know, 32 or 33. It's probably that now. That's, the ground's not frozen now. We had hit some 40s or upper 30s yesterday. So now I'm just gonna load that other oak log on. So now I have these still on this log deck, so I'm going to load it in this way to keep it from falling off the mill. I just turn these now up in the air. And that will keep it from rolling. I've seen other guys make brackets for this or talked about it, but this is just a nice, easy way. Logs can't go this way now. All right, we'll slide the sled back because this next log is rather long. I think it's probably a 16-footer. I'm going to cut this right about here. Let me see how long it is. 17. I'll cut it at 14 right there. We're going to put a freshly sharpened Ripper 37 on. I just sharpened a handful of blades this morning. Actually, only, I think 4. Twelve will get this the 8-inch cant. 11. I'm not even. I was going to jack this up because it looks bigger than it is, but I'm not going to. One of you asked me recently, why don't I use this too often? Only time I use this one, I hate this log stop, is when I'm down here. This is not the same quality log stop I got when I got the mill. Everything's thinner, there's more play, and it bends way out here sideways like this. So I think what I need to do is take a piece of, maybe a thin piece of sheet metal and weld it and beef this up a little bit, make it a little bit bigger so it fits in that box a little snugger. I can tighten that thumb screw, but then it jams. So it just needs to be bigger like the other one. They just use thinner metal. I can see the square tubing is a lot smaller, so that's why I don't use this one. Come on, Frontier. However, it's still a good mill. Maybe I'll do a video on some of the modifications I've made and what I like and dislike about the mill, hence some of the modifications. So 4x4s, right guys? So we're gonna get a 12-inch. I'm sorry, we're gonna get an 8-inch cant, 7 to 8-inch cant with no problem at all. So I'm gonna get 4 really nice 4x4s out of this. It's a piece of white oak. So, and the voice of Tone Loke, let's do it. This always gives you a good view. How do you like that, guys? You like that spot? lot of weighting on this, so I'm going to take a 3/4 of an inch off this side, come back to 7 inches on the other side. My 4x4 is just ended up with too much weighting. I will probably keep this board. I heard some weird noises coming out of there. My fault. I shouldn't have cut it with that bearing bad like that. That bearing's not even rolling. You heard it. It broke. So unfortunate. So I'm gonna go get the proper socket. Actually, it's not a socket, but hex head. Pull that those bearings out, put 2 new bearings in before I put the new blade on. I'll be right back. All right, let me show you what we have here. So we have the 2 blade guides, and there's the socket head screw behind this. Wow, is it supposed to be that loose? I don't think so. That's a lot of moving around. But this side is went bad. You know, I'm going to change them both. I can't even roll that one. So, yeah, this one's shot, and it's got a big groove in it. So, oh, just a couple of washers. Oh, Jerry, don't lose that. Okay, let me go get 2 new bearings. I keep these in stock, I believe. When you get your mill, get a handful of these bearings. I think I got about a dozen of them laying around. Well, you got to see that too. How to change the bearings. So, winterizing. Changing bearings, putting blocks under, leveling the bed. A lot going on in this video. Not what I expected today. A lot of tension in that log. Ugly, ugly, ugly. I didn't do a good job today, guys. I'm gonna just flat out tell you, I sucked today in the log yard. I ended up getting my 4x4s, but I didn't do a good job getting the cant down to size. I knew better to put that blade against that bearing once I heard it there squealing. I knew it was going out. I should have done that a couple weeks ago. I even mentioned it a few weeks ago in a video. Kind of dumb on my part. So there goes another Ripper 37 down the drain. Most likely just because I wasn't behaving as a sawyer. I do have some tune-ups to do on this mill. I gotta straighten that sawmill. I got the old tilting sawmill problem, like a lot of guys do, and they send shims, and they did send me shims last year, and I didn't put them in last year when I built the screws. I'm gonna have to put them in this winter. I'm getting a little rise and then levels back out, and that's because that blade's down, and as soon as it enters, it's looking to straighten itself out, and it overcorrects itself, then it goes up, boom, and then it finds its home. So I gotta get that fixed. So that shouldn't be a difficult fix though. But I got it done. So guys, you saw the struggles. If you like those kind of struggles, give me a thumbs up, because we all can relate to this kind of video. I'm gonna leave all that crap in there too. Today I was an idiot. That was not smart on my part, but hey, you'll have those days. Sometimes you have more than them, more days like that than you'd care to mention. But this was 100% homegrown problems. I caused that problem. All right, I got 7 of them, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4. That will do it. I think that will give me everything I need. I have 7 of these, and these are only 6 feet, I believe. So that really, oh yeah. Yeah, I've got plenty between those 3 and these 4. So maybe I won't even have to use this one that has all this weighting on it. So guys, I got distracted again. See you at the mill next time. Jerry. I'm done making charcoal for the year. I got a few 100 pounds of it made up, but I should haul that thing over here and throw odds and ends and little pieces and scrap in there, and it'll keep me warm in the winter. I like that idea.